chase the burn, oh what a silly game. Thought if I wasn't sore, it meant I brought no gain. But now I see the light, and boy it's crystal clear, that progress isn't pain, it's strength throughout the year. I don't need no limp to prove I've grown, no aches or groans to call my own. Recovery's good and strong feels right. Let's train for life and not just for one night. It is amazing because recently I actually had a conversation with a person that was interested in our gym. That person did come on to become a trial member and so on and so on, so they're here. But they said that they were under the impression, now get this, they were under the impression that soreness is a good measure of their strength training. Soreness is a good measure of the results that they're gaining. Now, I can't believe that we still hold on to this mentality that people are still out there chasing soreness. And I think a lot of the people out there, the general population, those that are feeling that soreness actually don't like it. Now there is, let's say, there is an acceptable soreness that comes from strength training. And that acceptable soreness is that when you wake up in the morning, like, ooh, I feel a new muscle here, I feel a new muscle there, my upper back's a little sore here, a little tingly, my glutes, right? But we don't want to cause that debilitating soreness, that soreness where you are afraid to sit down because of how that feels as soon as you start descending into that squat. How maybe the stairs are not going to be an option for a couple days. It actually tells us that you are not recovering well. You have put so much work in that bucket that you have not been able to properly recover from that. And so all that soreness is telling you that information. Now, that bucket though, when you start a training session, if you're starting something brand new, if you join a gym for the first time, your bucket's going to be kind of small. That is your work capacity. And we got to honor that bucket. I can't have this little bucket here that can hold maybe a cup of water and try to put a gallon in there in a training session. That's ridiculous. What I need to do is I need to start filling up that bucket gradually. And as I start gradually filling up that bucket will respond to that training stimuli, whatever I'm putting in the bucket. And that bucket starts to grow. And now as that bucket grows, our work capacity has increased. So I can add more work in there. But again, I've got to be careful. I've got to be very mindful about how much work I'm putting in there based on this person and their lifestyle and maybe what they're able to recover from. We have to make sure that the exercises that we give our clients are the best for them on that day. Because human beings, this is why I love working in this industry. I train the same person 2-3 days a week. I might see a different person one day versus the other based on their life, what's going on. So I need to be intuitive about this. I need to make sure that they're getting the training session they deserve so that they can come back. And that they're not coming back full of soreness. Sometimes that best recovery is just a really good training session. A smart training session. So, as my lyrics say here, recovery is cool and strong feels right. Let's train for life, not just for one night. My friends, you are welcome.